All right, at the end of every job, we clean the truck. It's folding the pads as well as organizing everything else. The bungees, they get hung up on the walls like this. You're not going to be putting the bungees in the bins or anything like that. Take the bungees, you hang them up so that way we can use them. All right, the other thing, we have one of these on every truck. These are for the appliances. You want to hang this up on every truck. Basically, you're going to take a bungee like this. This one may not work actually. I'm going to use one that fits through. You're going to weave it through like so, so that you're able to hang it up, pull it nice and tight, and you'll have that hung up in every truck. All right, that's a tool that you can use for appliances. You can also use it to wall stuff off with and to protect the floors. It's a good tool to have. Then with the straps, you're gonna have these out. After the job, you're gonna take the strap and you're gonna roll it up. So what I like to do is take the buckle, which is the centermost piece, and roll around that. So I create this as the middle, and I'm just rolling it up into a circle. That way we keep them nice and organized. If we just throw them in the bin, then they're completely tangled. When you want to go get one, you pull it out and everything's a bird's nest and tangled up. So that's kind of what it looks like that. And then you go ahead and you put it in the utility bin. You put your wrap in there. You have your tools, your drill, your wrap. You have your 4-arm forklifts in there. Every truck has pads, 2 box dollies, 4-wheelers. So the 4-wheelers are good for apartment moves, things of that nature. All of them should have 2 4-wheelers. This is the smallest truck we have, so there's only 1 stack of pads. On the larger trucks, we have 2 stacks of pads, 2 dollies, box dollies, 2 4-wheel dollies, and we have what's called a C-bin on every truck. It stands for commercial bin. It's just a large box that we put fragile, loose items in. It stays on the box, on the truck, I'm sorry. And as I'm showing you how to roll this up again, just like so. The other thing we have is rubber bands on each truck. These are great for small items, so you don't have to use wrap or tape. Let's say you have a small side table. You can lay your pad out, put the table in the middle, put the pad over top, and use a bungee to secure the pad to it. Last thing I want to go over is the C-bin. This is where we put used wrap. So after we unwrap everything, trash goes in here. Any trash goes in here, so the next day we can throw it out. We don't want to leave trash all over the truck. We consolidate it into the bin. The other thing these things are really nice for is if you have an apartment move, and let's say they're on the 4th floor with an elevator, and it's kind of a long walk, and you need to bring your equipment up to the apartment. You need to bring your tools up, your drill up, pads, tape, wrap, maybe 4-arm forklifts, rubber bands, anything you need to bring up. What you can do is take the box, put the 4-wheel underneath it, and now you got yourself a rolling box. The other thing you can do when you get up to the apartment is you can put small boxes in here, miscellaneous items, fragile items. That way you're not carrying box by box. You can put them in here, wheel this to the elevator, wheel it down to the truck, and then leave everything in there on the truck, or empty it, bring the box back up, and do it again. So these are little tricks. These are always staying on the truck. All right. Anything you want to add?
I think that's pretty much covered everything, yeah.
Yep. So that's the equipment and the tools that we use to get the job done. We inventory the trucks every day to make sure that we have these items before we leave the shop. It's super vital to have all of this stuff in order to get the job done properly. Not having tools or a dolly is like a landscaper not having a mower. These are essential items that we use every day to get the job done correct. It's not a good look to show up to the customer's house and they're like, hey, we were going to take this, we said we were going to take the beds apart and reassemble them. We show up and we go, oh, we don't have any tools, or we don't have a screwdriver. It's really bad customer service, and it makes us look really bad, and it embarrasses us all, honestly. So we just want to make sure that we have everything we need for the day. If there's anything on the trucks that you don't see that we need, let us know. The other thing that I thought of is on the side of the trucks, there's a bin. In the bin, we have floor runners, chalks, and cones. So a floor runner, right here, you'll see 2 to 3 of these in every side box. Basically, it's a rubber mat that you roll out. I have pictures of what it looks like when it's completely rolled out, but you're making sure we have these in the side bin every day. Also, 18-inch orange cones for parking, and then wheel chalks. This is a wheel chalk. These are important to put under the tires when you park the truck on an incline or any sketchy situation where the truck might roll. You're absolutely going to want to put these underneath the tires. We'll talk about that more when we do backing up the truck. That's all I got.
Nice.